What's not working out in our favor today is the wind.
Absolutely.
Mariel.
It's howling.
It's howling. What is going on?
Absolutely. You know, we had that rain come through. It has pushed out, and now we are under a wind advisory. The wind started kicking up last night, but now that the rain is out, you're going to notice them a little bit more. So our wind advisory, by the way, is in place until 6 this evening. This is because our wind will be out of the southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour, wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour. Far west, we're seeing wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour. That's why a high wind warning will be in place there. That is not the case for North Texas, but we're also getting the high winds. We noticed that our highest winds right now are west of the Metroplex, eventually along the I-35 corridor. This is Tuesday, 1 in the afternoon. We're looking at wind gusts between 30 to 40 miles per hour. Watch this, around 3, pickup time for school. Also in the 30s for those wind gusts. Look at this, now 5. It's starting to calm down a little bit, but still some wind gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. The winds finally calm as we head into the evening time, around dinner time. Maybe if you have dinner time plans outdoors, it's not going to be too bad. I'm just calling it breezy. Winds kick right back up though tomorrow afternoon. I'm fast forwarding here. This is now Wednesday, 3 in the afternoon. Out of the south between 25 to about 35 miles per hour, all as our next system comes in. And that system is set to potentially bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms capable of producing severe weather. All modes of severe weather possible, meaning damaging winds. We could see some large hail, maybe even an isolated tornado if these thunderstorms take shape. Again, this is Wednesday evening and night. The Dallas-Fort Worth area under a slight risk. That's a level 2 out of 5 for the likelihood of strong to severe storms. That extends north across the Red River and into our eastern counties. Let's talk timing. Again, if this were to take shape, this is Wednesday 8. We're looking at a dry line setting up here, helping ramp up some thunderstorm production around Wise, Denton County at this time, all ahead of our front. We could see some of our strongest storms north and northeast of the Metroplex as this front continues to move through. But look at what I have here. Cap in place. I'll explain that in a moment. Wednesday 11, we're looking at this front eventually overrunning this dry line, and we could see this rain that then push into our eastern counties, Sulphur Springs, Canton, Corsicana towards the east. After that, 2 in the morning, the rain is out, and then cold air filters in. Thursday looking to be much colder after this rain moves out. So this is what I'm talking about with the cap. There's a very high likelihood that we see this front come in and we don't see any storms because we have this unstable air, but it's getting trapped. It's not allowing thunderstorms to take shape because of this, a warm, stable layer of air. That's what we call a cap. There are a few ways to overcome this cap, and that is if we see temperatures start to climb. We could see a disturbance overhead to help overcome the cap, but this is where we could see the most likely scenario play out. A front or a dry line, we have both that move in and help lift this air up to provide enough lift for these thunderstorms. So again, that's all conditional for tomorrow. That's what we'll be watching. Today, it's this, the rain is out, beautiful blue sky overhead, 61 degrees now in Dallas with a 21 mile per hour wind gust. Our highest winds right now are along our western counties with a 44 mile per hour wind gust in Mineral Wells. 62 degrees right now at DFW. Winds are on the strong side being reported there as well. Around noon, I'm thinking mid 60s, 72 degrees around 3 for your Valentine's Day, 68 around 6 if you have any evening plans. Again, those winds are going to start to calm, but until then, it's going to be a warm and windy day. Mid 70s, not just today, but tomorrow as well with a high near 76 degrees. That cold air then filters in after the thunderstorms roll out. 48 degrees a high on Thursday. Look at Friday morning, 29 degrees. Megan, that's what we call winter here in Texas. You get a little of everything.